Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived Henry, a young farmer. That year, his crops were all wilting, and he didn't know what to do. So he went to the village's wise lady to ask for advice. She said she'll help him only if he can answer her riddle correctly. What goes through towns and over hills, but never moves? Can you help Henry out? The answer is a road. And that is where you must head to, said the wise lady. You'll need to find the nature fairy. Only she can give you the magic seed that will help heal your farmland. But where can I find her? Henry asked. She said, the answer you seek is in this riddle. I am a monument of the ages, ever changing, but always the same, dangerous to conquer, yet luring explorers. What am I? The answer is a mountain. Henry went back to pack for the journey ahead. Take a look around his house. Which items should he take with him? Food and water are a must. The journey might take longer than expected. Can't forget about the matches, both to stay warm and to cook. He should pack this rope, too, since he's going on a mountain road and all. This compass is also a must pack. It'll help him find his way and stay on track. Next, Henry visited the stables to get a horse for his journey. The horsekeeper showed him 3 different horses. Which one should he choose? Let's take a look at the white horse first. He looks a bit tired and old, doesn't he? So he might not find the energy to complete the journey ahead. As for the brown horse, did you notice that there is something wrong with his front left leg? He needs to pay a visit to the horse doctor. So the black horse will be the best companion for Henry. Henry and his black horse started their dangerous journey to find the nature fairy. They needed to head north toward the mountain. After the village road ended, they came across a junction. The brick road would lead them to a haunted ghost town. The dirt road would lead them to a sea with freezing cold waters. And the stone road would lead them to a swamp that swallows all who go there. Which one should he choose? He should choose the second road, because it's not like he needs to enter the freezing cold waters and swim. He and his horse can just walk on the beach toward their destination. After a few days of traveling, Henry and his horse arrived at a strange kingdom. Little did they know that the king was not so fond of trespassers. He invited Henry to his castle. He said, no stranger can enter my kingdom without my permission, nor can they leave. But I like you, so I'll give you a chance to impress me. Ask me a riddle, and if I like what I hear, I might consider letting you go. After thinking for a couple of minutes, Henry came up with this riddle. I am a fiery sphere that reigns supreme, the center of all, an eternal dream. I give light and warmth to all below, but can also bring destruction with my glow. This celestial power above, what am I? Can you guess the answer to Henry's riddle? It's the sun. Impressive, said the king. But I've changed my mind. I have one more challenge for you. Then the king ordered his servants to bring 3 different bowls. The first bowl had 2 venomous scorpions and 3 gold bars in it. The second bowl had 2 gold bars in it, and it was filled with a toxic potion that would burn Henry's flesh. And the third bowl had 1 gold bar in it, and it was filled with boiling hot water. Also, Henry was allowed to take the gold bars if he could. Which bowl should he put his hand in? He should pick the third bowl, because even though the other bowls have more gold bars in them, it's not worth the risk. He should just wait for the boiling water to cool off and grab the gold bar. After the king let Henry and his horse go, they continued their journey toward the mountain. To reach there, they had to cross the desert. However, at night time, an unexpected sandstorm hit, and they had to find a way to stay safe. They could run away from the sandstorm, they could hide behind these giant rocks, or they could hide inside the dried riverbed. What should they do? There's no escaping the wind speed of any sandstorm by simply running away. Henry and his horse are not that fast. As for the riverbed, it's too low. It can quickly get filled with sand. So the best thing to do would be to hide behind the giant rocks. Henry and his horse were close to their destination. There was only a forest to cross between them and the mountain. But take a look around the forest. Do you notice something weird? The trees far ahead are moving and changing places. So, yeah, this was not a normal forest. Magical trees made it very hard to find a way out of there, and Henry's compass was no help. So they got lost. After walking for hours without any direction, they finally saw a small cottage. They knocked on the door to ask for help. An evil troll opened it. He immediately turned Henry into a toad, tied his horse, and left the house. To find a way to return to his human form, Henry hopped to the troll's spell book and found the potion recipe for reversing the spell. However, the last ingredient was encrypted. Can you tell what that is? The answer is 10 pieces of fingernails. Henry was human again, and he freed his horse. But they still had to find a way to escape the forest. Can you see anything inside the troll's cottage that might help them? Take a look at the poster on the wall that has photos and names of magical gemstones. According to it, this pink gemstone is for magical transportation. And to their luck, the troll has one sitting on his bookshelf. So they should use it to get out of the forest. Henry and his horse were finally out of the forest. The nature fairy was living inside one of the caves at the top of the mountain, and the only way there was through one of these three mazes. Too bad the transportation gemstone was for single use only. Now take a look at all three of the mazes. The fairy's cave is at the end of the maze with the longest way. Can you tell which one that is? It's the first one. When they entered the cave, the nature fairy greeted them. Henry explained everything to her, and she agreed to help if only he answered her riddle correctly. I'm the part of the bird that's not in the sky. I can swim in the ocean and yet remain dry. What am I? The answer is a bird's shadow. After Henry answered the fairy's riddle, she gave him three different pouches. Each of them contained one seed and a note with two statements. The fairy said, in one of the pouches, both statements are false, and in the other two, both statements are true. You'll have to figure out which one pouch contains the real magic seed on your own. The statements on the first note were 1. Don't plant this seed. 2. Plant the seed from the second pouch. The statements on the second note were 1. Don't plant the seed from the first pouch. 2. Plant the seed from the third pouch. And the statements on the third note were 1. Don't plant this seed. 2. Plant the seed from the first pouch. Which seed should Henry plant? He should plant the seed inside the third pouch. And that's all I got. So hey, remember to stay on the bright side.